All right, hello everyone. This is DeKesha Williams, your webinar strategist, and I am excited to be able to be here to train today. So I just want to do a quick check-in.
Recording in progress.
And if you guys can let me know that you can hear me, I will go ahead and get started. I'm going to be talking a little bit about how to use workshops to enroll high ticket clients. Hang on one second. This is what we needed. All right, perfect. So, okay, because this thing is showing my entire screen. All right, so we are streaming to several different platforms. And close. All right, so now that way you can just see me. All right, cool. But I want to make sure that you will be able to see my screen when I share my screen. So if you are watching along, do me a favor and comment. Let me know where you are tuning in from. And let us know what it is that you do as well. We are on Zoom, so we'll have some people that are joining us on Zoom in a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with the content because I don't want to hold you guys. And I know you're probably accustomed to me actually. Yep, there we are. Go ahead and get started with the content because I don't want to. All right, so as long as everybody can see me, we're ready to rock and roll. So with that being said, everyone knows me for using webinars and building a successful business, building a business, using webinars, promoting webinars. But of course, that's not all that I do. It just so happened that webinars happen to be the vehicle that allowed me to stay home with my children. And it's funny because I found the email today from 2011 when I left corporate America to on leave of absence. And so when I left, my kids were 5 and 11 at that time. Okay. And I had no idea that entrepreneurship was going to be the path for me, had absolutely no idea. But I just know that I wanted to be able to be in a position where I could be present for my kids. They will tell you that I am the mom that loves to be on the sideline. I am the mom that loves to be in the stands. And so I had to figure out something that would work for me. Okay, I see a profit producer. I had to figure out something that would work for me in order to stay home with my children. So fast forward, God, 12 years later, here we are, still running the business. But turn this one down. That's Candace. Fast forward 12 years later, here we are, and I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. So one of the things, and I know some people are probably looking at like, well, what do you mean? Like, why are you talking about workshops if you teach webinars? Well, here's the thing that I realized that I want to share with you guys. You're going to use the same presentation, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Hopefully we can make this thing work. At the end of the day, all right, what screen can you see? I got so much stuff up. Nope, that's the wrong screen. Hold on. I wonder if I pull it over here. Would you be able to see it? Nope. Nope. Hold on. Stop. And This one. Oh, I know what I need to do. I'm like, what in the world? I see me. There we go. There we go. All right. Well, you won't be able to see me. I might be able to put me in the. Can I put me in the corner? There we go. I'll put me in the corner. All right. Hopefully. There we go. All right. I love technology. So let me see. Yeah, you can see it. And so the reason why I said, okay, workshops is because what I realized is that your signature presentation is going to be very similar when you are teaching in a live workshop or virtual workshop. All right. So I'm going to try to do this in a very, very, very small amount of time. Like, cause I don't want to be on here very, very long. All right. So today's topic is how to use live events to enroll clients into your signature program. And I know some of my tribe members are on here. If you are a tribe member and you're looking to host either a live or a virtual event in the next, let's say 12 months, I want you to comment me below the video. And I think this information will be super helpful for you. So number one, a lot of people like to have live events. These are in-person events. These are virtual events. Why do we choose to do live events? It allows you the opportunity to reach out and grab someone, right? I know for me, I absolutely could not stand them, didn't want to do them, had no desire to do a live event, none whatsoever. And lucky for me, my tribe wanted to. And they were like, well, we want to come into Richmond, Virginia, DeKesha. We want to come, we want to meet everybody. And this was back in like 2018. So I think my first live event outside of the one that I did back in 2014 was 2019. And so it creates a culture. And it doesn't matter how many people are in the room. It doesn't matter, how big the audience is or how small the audience is. At the end of the day, people just want to gather and create connections. I know at our live event, several of our, mastermind members were able to connect and build a relationship. So it's very important for those of you all that are in this business coaching space or, in the business space. It's very important for you to understand that you're building a tribe. You're building an audience of people who want to spend time with you, who want to be around you. And so you just have to accept that, whether you like it or not. I'm just saying, you got to accept it. All right. So people love the culture of, gathering together, feeling the energy in the room. I know we went through the pandemic and, people were forced to stay home and, they're at a point now where the world is open back up. Everybody wants to go back outside, period, point blank. Hold on. My team is talking to me. And let me see. Rose, I think I see you on here. Are you able to approve people that come in the room? Let me make you an admin. I don't know if people can see this, but I'm about to make you a co-host. Just in case when people come in. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Always got to take care of the business stuff too. But anyway, so the pandemic did cause like a shift. And so people are ready to be outside, whatever, they're traveling back to events. Events are back in. A lot of people are doing them, hybrid, where they're doing virtual and they're doing the live events as well. All right. So number one thing that you need to do if you want to host a live event or virtual event is you got to start with the end in mind, right? So at the end of the day, you're bringing your tribe together under one roof. And, I love to say that you're creating a movement. And I say that and let me back up for a second, because over the past 7 months, we have created a audience on TikTok. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Whole different conversation. We talk about everything, right? But in a matter of about 90 days, we created a tribe of people who look for us to show up, right? And it was very interesting because I had a conversation and with a business colleague, business bestie, and it just blew my mind at how fast these individuals were eager to come stay in Airbnb with us in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? And these are people that I've never met before day in my life, okay? But we go live every, 3-4 times out of the week. Crazy, blew my mind. But it dawned on me, it was an aha moment for me to realize that you're building a tribe the same way we teach our clients to build a tribe. You're building an audience of people who want to be in your space. And so now that you've identified these individuals want to be in my space, what is it that they need, right? What are they struggling with, and what can I help them with in their business and or in their life? So you have to start with the end in mind. Why are you hosting this event? I don't care if it's virtual. I don't care if it's live. Why are you bringing them together? Is it to build a bond and to sell a program? Like, let's be real. If you host an event, it's going to cost a lot of money, and you're probably looking for a way where you can actually generate revenue. Like, period, point blank. Let's keep it real. So here's a couple of different type of events, right? We have the live events. A lot of people do 2 to 3 day events. We just did a 3-day event actually back in, we do ours every year in April. All right. So I love the way that we did them. We had a VIP studio day where VIP members come into the studio, record some content. They had a brand photo shoot. I mean, it was absolutely freaking phenomenal. Like, the pictures were just absolutely gorgeous. So we do ours a little bit different. And then there's 2 additional days where there's content days, right? Now, when you're selling a high ticket program, they usually, a lot of people say 3 days is like the best. And then you can do a half day workshop. I absolutely love doing half day workshops. I do them all the time. We're doing them more now, than we have in the last 2 years, right? So typically a half day workshop is going to be a virtual workshop. It's going to be about 2 to 4 hours. So 2-hour masterclass, 4-hour workshop, right? So I asked the question the other day, would you rather do a webinar or would you rather do a workshop? Oh, we're going to get to that webinar. You know we're going to talk about that webinar. Because I'm going to show you where all the pieces tie together. All right. Okay. So, and I want you to type in the chat. Wherever you are watching this, I want you to type in the chat which type of event do you want to host? Do you want to host a live event, 2-3 days, a half day workshop, 4-hour workshop? Which one would you like to do? All right. So then you have to say, okay, well, we decided what type of event I'd like to do. What's the outcome of the event? Are you looking to enroll people into a $5,000 or $10,000 or $40,000, right? You have to go in it with the intent of knowing what to sell, because you have to develop the content that's going to align with where you're selling. That's a whole nother piece, because people be out here doing these events and then their content does not align with what they're teaching and what they're selling. I'm just saying. So 2019 was the very first Get Ish Done live event. It was held in May 2019 with clients and registered attendees. We had 17 freaking people in the room, and I think we had some people virtually as well. When I tell y'all, I had that same camera on a laptop, and it was in front of me so that they can hear me teaching, and they participated from as far as the West Coast, all right? We ended up closing over $30,000 from that event, and I think it was only a 2-day event, right? So I was excited about it. That was the launch of my signature coaching program, in which Get Ish Done. That's literally when Get Ish Done kind of was born. Oh. So One of the main things that I knew going into it is that I wanted to sell my coaching program. So I want you to think about what's going to be your signature offer that you're going to sell from your event. Okay, I'm just going to say event. What are you going to sell from your event? So like I said, we were charging $6,000 for our coaching program at that time, and I really wanted to just enroll like 5 people into the room. And you have to think about it. Remember, I said 17 people. So when you have these live events, when you have these virtual 4-hour masterclass, even if they're 2-day virtual events, you're going to get a higher close rate than anything else. Like you can close, depending on the size, but you can close 40 to 50%. And then there's a strategy that I teach my tribe members how to close on the back end side. All right. So again, my goal was to enroll a minimum of 5 people into the room, into our coaching program. So here's some of the things that you're going to need. All right. So you're going to need, these are the assets. You're going to need to know how much you're going to charge for this event. You're going to need promotional images for the event. You're going to need somewhere for them to register. Once they register, there's going to be a thank you page, and there should be a sequence of instructions of what to do leading up to the event. Period, point blank. So typically when I teach this in a workshop, because I do teach this in a workshop, I say, all right, let's go and create some marketing materials to promote your event, whatever the event may be. And then they'll get, they get to clone my live page and all that fun stuff. So those are like the main things that you're going to need in order to have a successful event. Here is where the fun starts, because this is the question I get asked all the time. How do you get people to enroll into your live events? Well, when I do my 4-hour masterclasses, and we sell something like a course. If I'm selling a course, I'm going to comp them a ticket to my live event. Am I going to make money off of that ticket sale? No, not really. I'm going to make money off of it but it's a butt in the seat. I'll make money off of it from selling the course, right? So I love to comp current clients tickets to my event. I love to comp people who purchase a course tickets to my event. We have done a bring a friend option in the past, because they say birds of a feather flock together. That's how you say it, right? So we have done the bring a friend. For this last one this year, though, we didn't really promote the bring a friend because it was a client only mastermind, to be honest with you. So in the future, we will do a bring a friend. And these are just some of the ways. So in our mastermind, I teach 30 plus ways to actually market your events, right? I teach this in my tribe. But these are just a couple of things that you can do to get you started. And so I also like to tell the tribe members, host mini events to drive traffic to a larger event. Come on, webinars. I told y'all we're not going to get away from hosting these webinars. Right? And so you can do a webinar and actually sell tickets to your event. Especially if you're having guest speakers that are coming in. Your guest speakers that are coming in can actually do a joint webinar with you. All right? So that's a great way to promote. Just don't bank on that. Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like a lot of speakers, I'm just being real. Somebody must be talking about me. A lot of times speakers don't necessarily promote your event. I'm sorry. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. It is what it is. All right. So again, here are a couple of, very specific marketing strategies that you can use. You can stream on any platform these days. Like every platform pretty much has a streaming now. And if it doesn't, you can do like restream, simulcast, type of thing. Some people still use Clubhouse. Like I saw it on here when I was reviewing my training material and I kind of chuckled, but apparently people are still on Clubhouse. Not necessarily me. I'm not on there anymore, but people are still on there. I love LinkedIn Live. I live by my Facebook event. We do them for, LinkedIn events as well. We do them every time we have a webinar. I couldn't get my thoughts together. So, of course, I had to bold. Webinar is a way to promote, your workshop, your event. You can do paid advertising. You can do Facebook ads, YouTube ads. I think Twitter Space is still a thing. Y'all, we're not going to even talk about Twitter, but, if you, want to do a room on Twitter Space, you could do a room on Twitter Space. I think did I sign up for the Wisdom app? I don't know if I signed up for Wisdom app. But a lot of these are social media based. You can do direct mail. Some people still use direct mail, email marketing, SMS marketing. A lot of these you can do DM strategy on all platforms as well. I know a lot of people think it's time consuming, don't really want to take the time to actually do the DM strategy. I don't really do the DM strategy to cold traffic. I don't. That's just me. I tried it. I just don't. I prefer to do a DM strategy with people who are familiar with me. And so the next question is, well, how far in advance, and I don't know if Candace is still on here, how far in advance do I need to promote? So typically, I like to give myself at least 4 to 6 months. I'm just being honest. 12 months, especially if you want 100 or more people in the room. Life has been lifing. I think we did 90 days for our client mastermind. But this time around, we're probably going to do about 8 months in advance. So if you want 100 plus people in a room, give yourself a 12-month prep window for events, that are larger in size. I don't think we talk about the specifics in this particular training about, finding the events and all of that other stuff. But I'm just kind of giving y'all an overview, seek your steps. If this is helpful, just let me know. Hey, I see you over there on Facebook. So what to do when people enroll? Here's a couple of things that I want you to make sure that you're doing. And I'm looking to see if I have a swag box around here. So you always want to have a welcome process. And it's the client delivery, right? This is a client delivery system. So you always want to have some type of welcome email. We like to do a questionnaire for our clients, where we like to learn more about what it is that they're doing in their business. If there's anything, that they want to achieve, all that kind of stuff, like goals, what are you expecting, all that kind of stuff. We have a very specific questionnaire that we do send out. For those of you all that are in the tribe membership or in a coaching program, just ask me and we'll get you access to it if you want to have an application or a enrollment form. It's really what it is, enrollment form. Swag bag. So you can send out a swag box. We used to send them out when we got new coaching students. I'm looking for it. It was a little box. It was a blue box to say "Get It's Done Coaching" on it, right? So we got those from Packline. You can. I think you can get on there. They're. I don't know. I don't even remember how much they cost. Another way that you can get people to enroll is host a masterclass webinar. I've hosted them. Oh, this is afterwards. So fast forward. You've hosted your event. It was a successful event. Now you're back home, right? I always tell people to do an encore event, a masterclass, and a webinar. So you still need to know how to master doing a webinar in your business. See, y'all thought y'all was going to be off the hook. No. This is why it's important. You still have to master doing a webinar or a masterclass. Because after you do your live event, we just had a client who did she did a mastermind dinner. I think it was on a Friday. And so her masterclass is Thursday, where she's able to do an encore for people that were not able to attend the masterclass, plus anyone who didn't enroll into her program from the live event. So I strongly encourage you, if you're doing a live event, host a masterclass, webinar, call an encore afterwards. If you're tech savvy, man, let me tell you something. And tech only is good when it works. Because I had these bad boys set up. when we did our VIP day, and they worked very well. But once we got to the hotel, those little jokers act like they ain't want to work. I was hot. But anyway, so if you're tech savvy, if you're savvy, you can do a stream version of your live event. There's so many platforms out there that you can use. And then lo and behold, once the event is over and you're done, you've closed your cart, you're no longer accepting enrollment. You define the determine your marketing strategies, like, which ones work, what didn't work, what do you want to implement the next time. Did you reach your in-person goals? Did you reach your virtual goals? Did you reach your revenue goals? Why or why not? Was it the close? Was it the offer? Like all of those type of things. And then the follow-up process. So we have a crazy follow-up process that we use for both webinars and live events. It's in our signature system that we use. I love it. And we teach it in our mastermind. But you want to make sure that you incorporate like either a salesperson or yourself. If you are your salesperson, you want to follow up with the people that participated at your event. Or if you have a sales team, have them reach out to the people. And you want to get them on the phone. You want to get them on the masterclass. You want to have conversations. The fastest path to cash is having conversations. I'm going to tell you. So if you're in a situation where you need cash flow, the fastest path to cash is by having conversations. So I even tell my tribe members, I'm like, look, if you have a webinar and you had 100 people registered, if you need cash flow, you need to pick up the phone and call every person that registered, especially if they did not enroll, right? And then after the event, take some time off, rest. You'll need it. Get a massage. Go on vacation. Treat yourself. Congratulations. You freaking did it, right? I don't even care if this is after a summit, a masterclass, a 2-day masterclass, a 3-day masterclass, 2-day workshop, 3-day workshop. So if this information is helping you, I want you to comment in the chat wherever you're watching this video and let me know that this is helping you. So hopefully you guys will be hosting events. So we are opening up our mastermind. The application is available. DeKeshaWilliams.com/apply now should actually work. But we're going to drop the link in the chat for you guys. I've been working on this thing for a long time, but I do not know how to put the link on the screen. But you can see it. My mouse is right there. And so starting August 2023, I'll be hosting a mastermind. This mastermind meets every first and third Tuesday at 6 p.m. I think this is the third cohort that we do. And I actually love this style. And so, hey, I see one of my tribe members over there. And so we're getting ready to kick off for our August 2023. I was just talking about you too, Sierra. And in the mastermind, it's over 90 days. I operate in 90 days because I like to launch with my clients. Like, if you're going to be doing an event, if you're going to be doing a webinar, I like to go through the 90-day process with you. So over the 90 days, we talk about 3 main things: master your message, market your message, and monetize your message. That's it. Period. Point blank. We make sure that you master your talk. I am very big on helping you create a signature presentation. This signature presentation, which is a profitable presentation, can be utilized for your webinars, your keynotes, your workshops, whether it's live and or virtual, right? We make sure that your content is engaging. We don't want to bore you people. So thank you for putting the application there. I see it. So we want to make sure that you master your message where it resonates with your audience. I wonder if I can pin that. Oops, I done went to the application. I was trying to pin it. I'm going to try it one more time. Oh, no, I can't pin it. Anyway, so then we talk about how to market your message. I think I said earlier that there's over 30 plus ways to market your masterclass, your workshop. I teach this to my students. I don't make them use all 30 of them, but I know Sierra is here and she used some of these strategies to get people that are in her area to get butts and seats for her live event. The system works if you work it. And then monetizing your message is all about making sure that after you do all of this work, you actually close some clients. So I'm excited because our tribe, every week we get on a call, they're celebrating wins, they're celebrating new clients, they're celebrating new speaking opportunities. So that's the marketing that's working, that's the visibility that's working. And that's what it's all about. It's all about creating the visibility, creating the message that resonates with your audience so that they raise their hand and say, I want to work with you, or I would love for you to come present to my audience. That's what's important, because your efforts are not going to get you to your goal, but it's your effort plus the efforts of others helping you to get to your desired goal. Come on now. All right, I'm getting ready to log off. But the additional things that we teach in this 90-day mastermind is how to create consistent cash flow with an effective follow-up strategies for webinars, workshops. My follow-up system increases sales conversions 80%, by 80%. And here's a fact that you can write down. 80% of sales reps will never follow up after the first attempt. Let me say that again. 80% of salespeople will never follow up with a lead or prospect. Also, those that are in the August mastermind will get a complete done for you webinar workshop funnel that includes the email sequence and follow-up sequence. We have a private Telegram chat where we're always communicating, we're encouraging, we're sharing the wins, all that great stuff. And so we encourage you to apply. DeKeshaWilliams.com/apply now, or one of our team members has posted the application in as well. And so as I log off, I love to share, I think I put some notes in here. Candace Credo is she did our January mastermind. She's now in the continued level 2 of the mastermind. But she originally did her first webinar. She actually attended our content marketing intensive, changed her language, and she had her attendee goal was 10, registration 5. So she had 100% show rate, and she gained 3 clients and sold $1,800 just on her first webinar. And so she turned around and did a webinar again. Her goal was 10. She had 5, 3 showed up, and 2 accepted her offer. And hold on, let me tell you this. So she set her goal for 10 because she had to start and didn't want to overthink or talk herself out of the webinar. And then she also did it because she wanted to see how many clients she could handle, and how far apart she should schedule her 6-week masterclass. So that's just a testament of what's possible for those that come into our space. I love it because, these are individuals that are looking to get to 10K a month in their business, looking to get to $100,000 in their business. And I love to tell them that you don't necessarily need huge numbers in order to get the results that you desire in your business. And so I had another business bestie. She was like, I just did my webinar. I think she had like 23 people that showed up, and she sold $3,500 and they paid in full. So listen, y'all, these things still work. All right. Workshops, lives, all of that, they still work, but you just have to be consistent. Fair enough? All right. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. My name is DeKesha Williams. Be passionate, be purposeful, but more importantly, be profitable. I'll see you guys next time.